I do not care how many wins these two teams have. This is a big game in the Bay Area. MJ Acosta obviously knows that. She is live now with us at Levi Stadium ahead of the 49ers and the Raiders with talk of an injury at quarterback. There's a chance C.J. Beathard can't go. There's a chance it's going to have to be Nick Mullens from Southern Miss, where Jon Gruden said, MJ, this week that he'd actually call Brett Favre for advice. What?
Right, so the Brett Favre connection there, also a Southern Miss alumni there, and actually really influential to Nick Mullens in his development as a quarterback. Mullens, by the way, is the all-time passing yards leader at Southern Miss and in TDs as well. So he's got some clout over there, too. Brett Favre says he's not mad that he broke his record as well. As far as C.J. Beathard, still a game-time decision. And Kyle Shanahan said earlier this week that he would be taking every possible moment right up until game time to make this call. That short week making the recovery that much more of a challenge. I spoke with Ian Rappaport actually earlier as well, and he confirmed that they are 50-50 at this point and that they will have him out here during pregame to see if he's ready to go. What they're looking for here is full strength and mobility to see if CJ can throw.
Yeah, it's that wrist, it's the throwing hand, whether or not he can grip the football and let it rip, and he's probably not going to know it until you say, MJ. He's out there trying to warm up. Nick Mullens has been on the practice squad the last 2 years, so he's been in the system, but never really been on the field. The Raiders, not exactly healthy either, but they are coming off a bye. MJ, what about them?
Yeah, they're banged up as well, dealing with their own injuries. Kelechi Osemele has missed the last 3 games with a knee. So a lot of that pressure has fallen on John Feliciano, who has stepped up tremendously in multiple roles on that offensive line. Now, Osemele was limited in 2 practices this week, which is actually an improvement in his recovery. Jon Gruden said he'll be out here during pregame. They'll take a good look at him to see if he's ready to go. Their defense also banged up. Cornerbacks Daryl Worley and Garion Conley suffering from a shoulder and a foot, respectively. Just another blow to a defense that, well, is underperforming, to say the least.
And keep in mind that Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie decided to retire a couple of days ago, even with those injuries in the secondary. Thank you, MJ Acosta. Also, like Ian, with us for these 2 hours here.